The challenge is for 3 people to eat only food of the same color for 24 hours. Whoever lasts until the end will win $100,000. The color of the food is determined by spinning a wheel. Mr. John is the first to choose. He successfully chose yellow food. What yellow foods can you think of? Mr. John thinks of McDonald's. After a long choice, only fried potatoes are yellow. So he bought 4 large bags. Mr. John decided to eat only this dish all day. The second contestant is Flowery, and the food she chooses must be green. There is a lot of green food like fallen leaves by the roadside. It's just hard to swallow. She goes to the produce supermarket. The first thing she finds is broccoli. There are also Brussels sprouts and cucumbers. Then she decides to buy herself some fruit. Take a pineapple and 2 watermelons. This time Flowery will definitely win. It's Joseph's turn to choose. The color he chose is red. Joseph thinks there are too many red foods, so he definitely can't be hungry. He goes to the supermarket. There are many types of vegetables and fruits that are red, such as strawberries, tomatoes and raspberries. But this is not what he likes to eat. He went to the other side of the supermarket. He found a red pastry, a bag of spicy potato chips, a box of chocolate-covered strawberries, plus a box of red gummy candies, to be able to last for 24 hours. He still bought a few more snacks. He quickly finished shopping. The 3 people chose very carefully. The competition begins. Flowery puts the food on the table. As a result, she was mocked by Mr. John and Joseph, people who do not regularly eat vegetables and fruit. Surely they can't even name these types of vegetables and fruits. Flowery feels offended. If they've never eaten pork, they must have seen pigs run before. So she starts introducing them very confidently. She calls broccoli a Christmas tree. She calls cucumber a croissant. This is just absurd. Mr. John and Joseph both burst out laughing. This only makes Flowery even angrier. She picks up the broccoli and takes a big bite. Is this something that humans can actually eat? Flowery immediately spits it out. It's really hard to swallow. Joseph thinks that Flowery won't last half an hour, but Mr. John believes Flowery won't even last 10 minutes. In order to keep a bit of her dignity, she cuts all the vegetables into smaller pieces, turning them into a vegetable salad. He kept telling himself that this food was very delicious, so she took a big bite. She spat the food out and finally threw it straight into the trash can. Meanwhile, Joseph had 2 big bags of food, so he decided to eat while playing the game. This way time would surely pass quickly. He thought he could definitely persevere until the end. Meanwhile, Mr. John over here took out the fries he had bought. The smell of the fries hit his nose. Unable to resist, he took a bite. It was indeed very delicious. Mr. John walked to the living room, planning to eat fries while watching TV, but he didn't expect that he hadn't finished watching TV yet, and the fries were almost gone. There was still a long way to go before the game ended, so Mr. John decided to save it for dinner, then set it aside, but he still felt tempted and snuck a bite. The 2 approached Flowery, and saw her getting ready to eat fruit. She felt confident that the fruit would be better than the vegetables. Mr. John chopped the pineapple and said it was yellow food. Joseph cut the watermelon and told her this was red food. Therefore she couldn't eat these 2 types of fruit. It turns out that something green on the outside is not necessarily green food inside. Helpless, Flowery had to open the trash can to continue eating the discarded salad. But if there were only vegetables, it wouldn't be enough to fill her up. Fortunately, she had planned ahead. She found a bag of rainbow candies. She picked out the green candies inside. Meanwhile, Mr. John and Joseph were enjoying themselves. The food was purchased by Flowery. It was indeed too sweet. At this moment, Flowery brought the candies to show off. Joseph asked her to give him the red candy, but Flowery said she had thrown it in the trash can already. You've eaten her fruit and now you want her to give you free candy too. No way. Unexpectedly, Joseph immediately placed a watermelon rind on Flowery's head. Before long it was 10 p.m. Mr. John was very hungry already, so he searched the entire house to see if there was anything edible. He found some smoked river meat, a piece of cheese and a drink, found a lot of food, but he almost threw it up after just one taste. He stated that even if he starved, he would never eat this food again. Joseph has also finished all his food. He intends to go down to the kitchen to see if there's anything to eat. And Flowery in the kitchen is still eating salad. This makes her very frustrated. So she immediately chooses to give up the challenge, going outside to have a lavish meal to comfort herself. With 2 hours left, Mr. John, hungry and thirsty, looks around and sees no one. Decides to sneak in something a little different. Mr. John has taken out some ice creams with different flavors. After eating, he doesn't forget to clean up the crime scene. Looking at Joseph again, the only edible food left is chili. For the final reward, he still chooses to take a bite. This dish is really spicy. He feels like he's being burned by fire and rushes to drink water. Fortunately, at that moment the challenge time ended. Both Joseph and Mr. John completed the challenge. So the issue is, there is only one reward. Who do you think should receive it? Subscribe to the Gian Me Go channel so you don't miss any exciting videos.